I thought I had my happily ever after when I married Carlo. He was my college sweetheart, the guy everyone admired for being smart, ambitious, and charming. We built a life together over 6 years of marriage. But as the years passed, his ambition became a wall between us. He worked late nights, traveled constantly, and I was left to play the role of the supportive wife while my own dreams faded into the background. It all came crashing down on our 7th anniversary when Carlo admitted over dinner, "I don't think I want this anymore." He wasn't seeing someone else. He wasn't unhappy with me, per se. He just wanted out. "I feel trapped," he said. "I need to find myself again." And just like that, our marriage ended. I moved back to my parents' house and tried to pick up the pieces. It wasn't easy. Everyone kept asking, "What happened? You two were perfect together." I had no answers, just an overwhelming sense of failure. Months turned into years. I rebuilt my life, rediscovered my passions, and even started my own business. I was finally at peace. Until one day, Carlo came back. He showed up at my doorstep holding a bouquet of sunflowers, my favorite. "I made a mistake," he said, his voice trembling. "Leaving you was the biggest regret of my life." I didn't know how to feel. Part of me wanted to slam the door in his face, but another part, the part that had loved him for years, wanted to listen. We started talking again, slowly. He explained that leaving wasn't about me, it was about his own insecurities. "I thought I had to chase success to be happy, but it only made me realize how much I lost when I left you," he said. For weeks, we navigated this strange new dynamic. Carlo wanted to prove he'd changed. He showed up with flowers, helped my parents with errands, and even supported my business. He begged for another chance, and for a moment, I thought we could make it work. Then came the twist. One day, while cleaning out my old room, I found a letter. It was from Carlo, written a year before our divorce. In it, he confessed that he'd been unhappy for years but didn't know how to tell me. "I've already met someone who makes me feel alive again," the letter read. My heart sank. The man standing before me, begging for forgiveness, was the same man who had once lied to my face and left me to pick up the pieces of his betrayal. When I confronted him, he didn't deny it. "It was a mistake," he pleaded. "I was confused back then, but I've changed." But I realized then that it wasn't about his mistakes or his regrets. It was about me. I had fought too hard to rebuild my life to let him tear it apart again. I looked him in the eye and said, "I forgive you, Carlo, but I've moved on. And this time, I'm choosing myself." As he walked away, I felt an unexpected sense of freedom. Carlo's return